Hey y'all, back again with another video. I'm halfway finished with my food. Well, just about finished. So I got me some sausage, egg whites, scrambled egg whites, and some cheese whiz. So I just want to do a little video back at the dining room table. I got me my pot of grits right here. What's left of it, it usually takes me 2 times to eat it. That's 2 servings right there. So I usually save it for the next day. I want to mix it up like this. I'll mix everything up together. It's something about eggs and grits, y'all. Grits and eggs. I was so happy when I came across this brand, but it was another brand I used to eat when I was living in Brooklyn, and it was called Rise and Shine, something like that. And that was, I think it was by Arrowhead, the brand Arrowhead or something like that. It was good. I think it's brown rice grits, and the thing about this is that you can make this as farina too. So it's like it's brown rice grits, but you can, or brown rice, and like for me, for it to be grits. Now in the package it don't actually say brown rice. I think it, wait, hold on, let me check back, y'all. So this is, ooh, oh, you hear that? Up on the wall. Ooh, but yeah, so this is it right here. Brown rice, creamy brown rice. It says hot cereal. It says also known as brown rice farina. You can have it as grits also. So this is my version of grits. So yeah. Now for me to how you say it? Well, I can't even say the word. In my head I say it, but I can't say it through my mouth. Derifferate. Okay, now to tell the difference between the grits and the farina. Now grits, I will put milk, of course, cheese, and salt. That's my grits right there. Farina, I will put milk and sugar and butter maybe, and boom, and it won't be as thick as the grits is, because I like my grits thick, you know. I like to be able to put my my grits in it, my fork in the grits, and it stands up like that. That's mine, so I can do that. But yeah. Oh, who wanted that? But yeah, that's so good. And if I had bacon, I'll break it up and mix it in here. But yeah, this is what I use as my grits, and it's good. I never tried it without the milk, but it's good. I gotta have my cheddar cheese in here, and I gotta have my milk to even make this possible. Now this bag right here, almost $8. Almost $8. What? They usually sell it in the store, you know, not far from me. Actually, this far because I have to get on the bus. But I used to be a store Kingsbridge and Jerome. And when I used to work over there, I would just, did I get it at that time from there? No, I don't think so. But I saw it there last time. I think it was before the pandemic happened. And then I went there one time later after that, like maybe 3 years later, and it ain't happened no more. I was like, dang. This is so good. Y'all should have seen my meal yesterday. That was my one meal. Actually, that was my first meal. But it could have held me through the whole night. But all of a sudden, I wanted a cheeseburger, so I made that. But what I had yesterday was air fried chicken legs, 3 of them, 2 pancakes, and scrambled egg whites with some tea. That's what I had. And it took me a while to eat it because I got full. So, yeah, I'm going to tea right here. I need to get some of that Rise coffee. That thing is expensive. When we think of it by looking at that. I know I'm more late, but I put some on here already, but sometimes you want to see it. In the words of Walter, how everybody been doing? How y'all been doing? How y'all doing, y'all? I usually break this up and mix it in, but I got this little bit left, so it'll make no sense. You know what's also good? Oatmeal and eggs. Gotta watch how I chew there, cause I got a temporary filling. I hate the dentist. I don't even want to go back there no more. And they cleaning, it's not even, I don't know. Maybe because I got sensitive gums and the cleaning is not, enjoyable. Well, the last lady that did it was, she was good. But I don't like nobody in my mouth. And the crazy thing is that I wish I knew what I knew back then, what I know now. It is not how much sweet you eat. I know I probably said this before. I've said it before. I know I have. It's not how much sweet you eat. It's how long you let the sugar stay on your teeth. And there were times I ain't brushed my teeth when I was younger. I only brushed my teeth in the daytime, morning time. But after that, back then I was eating all kinds of candies, Swedish fish. What's the other one? Sour Powers, bubble gum. What else? what's that? Peanut chews, M&M's, plain, no peanuts, cause I like the peanut. I ain't like plain. But yeah, and I wouldn't even brush my teeth at night. I would just go right to bed. So it's not how much sweets you eat. It's how long you let the sugar sit on your teeth. And I let that thing just sit on my teeth until the morning. So the one time I went to get one of my teeth extracted, and that guy told me, he was like, it's not how much sugar you have, it's how long you let it sit on your teeth. I was like, I wish I would have known this when I was younger. I would have probably had all my teeth. I ain't even halfway in my 40s though. Like they said, the average person has 32 teeth, right? And I'm pretty sure that's including your wisdom teeth and your because I got both tops and both bottom wisdom teeth, but I think 2 tops is out, but the bottoms is in. But the doctor asked me, do you want to get your wisdom teeth come out? Do you want to get your wisdom tooth taken out? I said, does pigs fly? Heck no. If it ain't bothering me, why would I mess with it? Come on now. Like, why would I mess with it? Like, I mean, oops. They said, okay, the adult have 32 teeth in their mouth, right? So, not everybody has 32 because, they don't have their wisdom teeth, or they have some taken out, But I remember my very first tooth extraction. I think that was my wisdom tooth. Oh, that was painful. It was like 1998, something around there. It was 99. I remember Moesha was on TV back then. And then one time they had Soul Food on. I don't know. But like that's how sometimes I can remember certain things, like my work was on TV or what I was listening to. But yeah. So if I would have known that back then, I would have took better care of my teeth. I would have brushed my teeth every night. And I'm still like, don't do it to this day, brush my teeth at night. And I'm my worst enemy because I make my own cakes, my own cookies. I don't eat candy. If I do, it's like maybe those gummy vitamins and stuff like that. But as far as like me going to the store eating some candy, again, I don't. I have me a few what they call those things for your throat when your throat is sore, Ricolas. But I don't care. I don't call those candies, because I wouldn't pop them like only when my throat is bothering me. But excuse me. But yeah, I would have said to my younger self, brush your teeth night and day and night. You technically supposed to brush it after each meal, but a lot of people is not home after each, during each meal. So you can still rinse your mouth out though, but I don't know. Like, I got to get into a habit of brushing my teeth at night. Like, let's say, for example, I start washing my face at night. Then I'll be like, okay, let me brush my teeth. Or do a night, routine, where I will remember. Sometimes I don't even want to do it. But if I be like, oh, let me go do this. Okay, boom, brush your teeth. Because I know when I take a shower, I'll be like, okay, I'm brushing my teeth first, washing my mouth out, wash my face, then wash the rest of my body. Now, if I do that at night, then maybe I will brush my teeth at night too. Now, if I take me a shower, sometimes I take some, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to lie, at night. But every morning I have to take me a shower. In the words of Melissa B., I have to bathe. Bathe, okay, but I don't know. I say bathe, B-A-T-H-E. That's what I say. I don't know. It's B. I don't know. Bathe. I don't know. B. I don't know. But me, I bathe. B-A-T-H-E. I got to shower. I have to lather up every day. Even during the pandemic, I was in the shower every day. And when they said we had to be in the house, I was in the shower every day. Like I didn't slack on my hygiene. I did not, because all it takes is like, I don't feel like doing it today, and then that turns into 2 days, and then next thing you know, it's a whole week, you smelling all musty. 3 days, the minimum. I'm lying. I never went 3 days without bathing. Got me messed up. But I'm saying, like, one day you be like, oh, I'm gonna let it slide today. 2 days, and you like, okay. The next thing you know, a whole week you ain't bathed. I'm like, how? How can y'all do that? There's some people who can just get up out of bed and walk right out the door in the night funk. What? Like, I don't even feel right if I don't bathe. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I felt compelled to say this, but I have to lather up. I don't know about y'all, but I have to lather. I have to brush, shower, rinse my mouth off. It's a routine for me. I've been taking a shower since I was 12 years old. Because I used to take baths or wash up at the sink, but and I lived at my grandma's house. I was taking baths in the morning too, but yeah. But I never took a bath before and then go out. But I did when I was living with my grandmother. But I had the craziest dream though, like where we moved into my grandma's old apartment and all her stuff was still there. And I said, but she lived 2 other places before she passed. Like, she lived there, then she moved to another place, then she moved to my mother's place, and then she went on home, how my grandma used to say, going on home to glory. So, and I'm like, this is weird, because that was a 2-bedroom apartment. And I was like, okay, everything that she had there was still there in the dream. I said, what is this? And I used to get in that bed. I used to love getting in her bed. It's like her bed was her bed was high up, and it used to like move, like when you get in there. And I used to love that. But one thing about my grandma Ree, she will never let you get in her bed with street clothes. Oh, and don't get in her bed without bathing. You must get in that tub. You ain't getting in her bed with your street clothes on. You have to bathe. So, yeah, and I remember she used to put that powder on me. I was like, oh. But, yeah. And then it was like everything was still there. Everything was still there when we moved in. But I'm pretty sure somebody else is living there, That was what? After I got married? No, before I got married. She moved into that other place, where she, after she moved from there, she moved there. And then shortly after that, and she was living at that place for years, and then like shortly after that, she moved in with my mom. So I'm like, this, and my son is what? 15, 16? I said 15, 16. I don't know when y'all gonna see this video. So, mind you, my grandma been living with my mother for some time, and I don't think I was pregnant then. So when she moved in, so yeah, so to have that dream that we moved in. Now I'm gonna see something. What does it mean when you have a dream that you moved into your grandma's old apartment? Why I don't want to speak now? Dreaming of moving into your grandma's old apartment symbolize a longing for comfort, family connection, and a reconnection with past memories or aspect of your authentic self. It could also represent integrating past experience, seeking guidance or knowledge, a part of your own self that is ripe for growth and reclamation. The dream's exact meaning depends on how you felt in the dream and your personal association with your grandma and her home. I loved it there. The only thing I didn't like was the creaking. Like when someone's upstairs, you can hear like sound like they in your part. That it sounded like when someone's walking upstairs, it sounded like someone's walking right there in the same apartment. And so comfort and security. Your grandma's apartments often symbolize a place of safety, love, and stability in your memories. The dream might suggest you are seeking comfort or feel a need of a sense of rootedness in your current life. Connection to the past. Moving into your grandma's place can represent a desire to reconnect with your roots, family history, and childhood. Wisdom, no. Reclaiming lost aspects. The dream could be an invitation to reclaim parts of yourself that were prominent in your past, such as creativity, joy, or innocence. Creativity. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I started writing stories, books, not books, but plays and poems right there in my grandma's living room. In that place I had a dream I was moving into. Right there I started writing it. And to this day I have those same characters. Okay, so that's creativity, joy, and innocence. 93, y'all. 93. I was spending the night over there on the weekends though. Not every weekend, but some weekends I'll be over there. Ooh, child. Okay, wisdom and guidance. Grandparents symbolize wisdom and guidance. The dream might be a subconscious message about seeking or receiving guidance from someone older or wiser in your life. How did you feel in the dream? I felt happy. I felt like I could smell the scent of my grandma, And every now and then I smell her scent. Like, I'd be like, oh, like, what is that? I haven't smelled her scent since 2019. And the crazy thing is that I'm doing this video 4 days before the anniversary of her passing. Her passing. And her burial. 4 days before her burial, I meant. But the year was the anniversary of her passing. Because she passed, 2 days before her birthday? After her birthday, sorry. Yeah, but when y'all see this, it's not going to be that close to the anniversary, So, she passed 4 days after her birthday. She was 101 when she passed. So, but she was buried October 10th, 2019. The same day my dad passed, 3 years prior. I was like, wow. No one else caught on to that. I brought it to my family's attention. Man, cold. Cold. But yeah, so my dad and my grandmother, rest in heaven, y'all. I miss y'all so much. He passed October 10th, 2016, and she was buried the same day 3 years later. 10/10. 2019, 10/10, 2016, 10/10, 2019. I don't know, that's probably why I always see 10/10. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. This video been longer than I didn't expect to be this long. But oh my goodness. I don't even know. Oh, because I was talking about the dream. And the crazy thing is that my grandma lived She outlived a lot of her children. Not, well, some of her kids. So, this is my mother, my aunt, they still here, and 2 of my uncles. And out of that, I think she had, 7 kids, I think? I don't know. But my oldest aunt, she reminded me of, that was like the Madea in our family. Before Tyler Perry came out with Madea, my aunt, my mother's sister, was the Madea of our family. What? She did not play. I'm pretty sure she probably had some weapons in that bag. My Aunt Ethel. And I see Madea today, and I be like, you know what? This put me in mind of my aunt. She was not a force to be reckoned with. What? Oh. And don't be playing in the kitchen on Thanksgiving. What? She'll cut you. Let me stop. But, I think my grandma had, maybe she had 3 daughters. 3 daughters, and I think 4 sons. I think I could be mistaken, but let me see. I don't know if I want to call Uncle Arthur. It's not in order. Uncle Arthur. I'm just going to say all the names of my uncles. I'm not going to do it in order, because Uncle Daniel, Uncle Ben, I gotta say it the other way because I can't. My Uncle Morris is on my my dad's side, so we talking about my mother's side. But Uncle Ben, Uncle Mark, dang, I gotta check on him. Wow. Uncle Ben, Uncle McDaniel, Uncle Wes. See, I'm trying to think of all their names. It's been like Uncle, dang. I got so many uncles, y'all. Uncle Ben, well, that was my favorite uncle on my mom's side. What? I remember when that DMX song came out. What's my name? My uncle and I used to be like, hey, what's my name? DMX, and I'll be the best. You see the rest? You look like they need the rest. We used to be jamming in there. But Uncle Ben, Uncle Nathaniel, Uncle Wes, Uncle Arthur, Ooh. Okay, y'all. I just got off the phone with my mother, but I was gonna record her, but I didn't want to, because she subscribed to my channel. And so Uncle Wes, that's not my uncle. That was my cousin. That was my mother's nephew, because that was my Aunt Ethel's son. Okay. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna end this video because he in there blasting music. I ain't trying to get no copyright. Alright, love y'all. Bye.